You are back, my glowing angels. I'm Yee Magic, your spiritual auntie. This is messages from your inner child spirit team for my glowing angels from their inner child for their highest good. What message do you have, please and thank you? You guys want to talk. I think you've been silent for so long that you just want to break free and be released and just thank you. Let me collect this and then I'll be right back. You are back, my glowing angels. Well, actually, I am back. Six of Cups. This is all about your inner child, your who you were always meant to be before the world told you who you should be. Your light, your soul, your purpose, who you are as a person is your inner child, is your light, is your soul. Your shadow self has been protecting your inner child from outside noises, okay? It's your shadow self is protecting your inner child from people who tell you who you should be, blah, 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 right? That's why you feel shame. That's why you feel guilt, like seeking approval and all that other stuff. When you recognize both your shadow self and your inner child, you become your higher self. That you need to acknowledge both. Acknowledge what your shadow self has been doing for you, protecting you, and remember who your inner child is. When you free your inner child, you unlock a lot of things. That's happened to me personally. You know, I kept myself in a cage for so long. My limited beliefs of who I should be, how I should act, people pleasing, seeking validation from other people until I got tired of being tired. I was tired of giving my all and getting nothing in return because I wasn't giving that to myself. I wasn't giving the love that I wanted and desired. When I embodied self love, self respect, self care, self forgiveness, acknowledging myself for all the good, the bad, the beautiful, and ugly within me, and stop blaming others, taking ownership. It's a transformation, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. It takes acknowledgement. When we understand the triggers, the source of our pain, we can move on. We can make different choices. If not, we are repeating old cycles. Your inner child wants to be seen, heard, loved, acknowledged, accepted. And instead of looking it for from outside of us, because then you give other people that control. You give other people that control of who that validation. If they speak unkind to you, your world crumbles. And that happened to me before. I would be having a great day. I have depression, anxiety, all this other stuff, right? And I would be having an okay day. And my sister came home upset at me, and it's just like I let her words, I let her what she was saying make me feel less than. And I'm the only person that can give that power to somebody else, right? I had such low self-esteem that I would, she would get mad and I would just, I'm sorry, love me, I need you to love me. Now it's like, I already know my worth. I don't need your love. It would be nice if you can see me, acknowledge me, accept me for who I am, but she doesn't. She wants me to be a certain way. The other people's expectation, that pressure that you put on yourself, your shadow self has been protecting you from it. And now recognizing my shadow self and my inner child, when they were both seen, heard, loved, acknowledged, accepted by me and not anybody else outside of me, I became my highest self. So I call myself, my inner child, silly innocent. My name is Cynthia, and my shadow self is Midnight Sin, and my highest self is Moon Goddess Sin. And it's funny because Cynthia means moon goddess. So everything in me is in alignment. I'm no longer fighting against myself. There's no more battles within. Mind, body, and soul in alignment. Inner child, shadow self become my highest self. The masculine and feminine, everything is working in a team. I am not fighting myself anymore. Once you know your truth, once you are in your authenticity, you shine your light and you are able to live freely. I'm hearing web of lies, and it could be other people's and what you tell yourself, but stand in your truth. The truth will set you free. Your inner child wants to be free. Four of Swords, rest. Take a step back, get a Kit Kat bar, and sleep on it. And then when you are able to, reflect. See the bigger picture. You're so focused on how life should be right now that your view of vision is getting smaller and smaller. When you take and then 555 is coming up. So transformation. Okay, 555. But it's like your view is getting smaller and smaller. But if you take a rest, you reflect, you journal, and you write down why do I do the things that I do? Who am I as a person? Not who I am for other people, but who am I? Once you go within, the answers are within you, not outside of you. Introspection for healing is needed, and it takes consistency. It takes that willpower. I did a channeled message earlier about free will. If you want to take a look, go look it up. But hold on to hope. Remember who you are. I call you my glowing angels for a reason. I love glow in the dark, and I love glow in the dark. I see angel numbers all the time, and like we all have that light within us. It doesn't matter how dim it may be, that light's still there. You are still here. When we are our true, authentic self, our light shines brighter because there's nothing to hide. There's nothing hiding us from who we truly are. So embrace yourself fully. Like, it's really up to you. You have that choice. You get to decide, do I want to keep repeating old cycles, or am I going to learn and understand my patterns? For example, I used to overeat. I used to be 280 pounds. My A1C was 20 point something, and that's pretty bad. Okay, they want you at 6 point something. But it's like I overate. Okay, well, why am I overeating? Because when I overeat and someone criticizes me, I feel bad and I start overeating again, and then it'll be a vicious cycle. So when I understand why I did what I do, okay, overeating, because I'm seeking comfort, because I'm seeking love, because I want to feel whole. But whenever I overeat, even if I'm full, I'm trying to fill a void that is not there. Understanding that, I learned to shift it. I learned to change what I was doing. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and what you are not changing, you are choosing. So, knowing that that's my pattern and doing it for myself, not for other people, because people in the past would be like, oh, go lose weight, oh, go get a job, go do this, go do that. And then when I did do all that, I would self-sabotage myself because it didn't feel right, because I wasn't doing it for me. I didn't have enough self-love, self-care, self-respect for myself. So I self-sabotage. Now, knowing what I know, doing that inner healing work, I started working out. I started eating healthier. I started making different choices to get me to where I am now. Now I'm about 200 pounds. The lowest was 190, but maybe it's muscle. I don't know. But I look and feel good. I am confident within myself. Like, I love who I am no matter what my outer self looks like, right? It's all up to you and what you want to do. And you making choices for yourself and not for anybody else. Hold on to hope. Hold on to your light. Shine bright. by being your authentic self. No more hiding who you are, no more pretending to be somebody else. Self acceptance, self forgiveness. If you're not sure who you are, book a reading with me. I connect to your inner child, shadow self, and higher self if you feel called to. And I appreciate everyone who is watching this. Thank you. And if you know anybody who this message would help, send it, like it, share it, follow, whatever you feel called to. I manifest that this goes to everybody who needs to hear these messages. The temperance, finding that balance, finding that harmony within yourself. Again, the duality is everywhere, left, right, up, down, yin and yang. It's just the masculine and feminine. It all exists within us. So finding that balance, and then once you do, I promise you, your inner child, shadow self, merging to become your higher self. The masculine and feminine, you can be strong and tough and also vulnerable. But it's not like this. It's not one or the other. It can be both. It's in a harmony, okay? And Two of Swords saying it's your choice, it's your decision to make. You get to decide what you want to do. Sorry, Two of Swords. Once you decide, Two of Wands, there's a direction, what direction you want to go into. You decide what you choose to do. The world is in your hands. You get to, again, you choose what you want to do. And I feel like koala is something significant. Like you're holding on to something so tightly and you don't want to move on from what you already know. It's like your comfort zone feels comfortable, but outside of that, you have more to explore. But again, it's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. They're telling me to tell you about fear. Face everything and rise, or forget everything and run. It's up to you what you want to do. You have Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Once you decide where you want to go for it. Stay consistent. You're not going to plant something. You dig it up, you put the seed in, you water it, blah, blah, blah. You don't keep digging up to say, hey, are you growing? No, you just stay consistent and trust and believe that it'll grow into whatever you want it to grow into. Being consistent and just keep going. You have Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. I feel like you are craving stability and emotional stability because, well, stability and emotional. Like you want to feel safe. You want to feel safe, seen, heard, acknowledged, accepted. That you can just be vulnerable to be you, but you've been in survivor mode for the longest time and you're not sure who to trust. You don't know who to believe. So start with you. Start within. Start knowing what your boundaries are, what you're not going to settle for, what your standards are. It starts with you. Pour into yourself with the Ace of Cups. You give and give and give. Are you getting anything in return? Be Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Unfair, or something like that. But the sequel to Malcolm in the Middle, right? Be Hal, be the cake. And trust when you know what you want, right? Let's say you want to be a chef. You know that's what you want to do. The direction you're going to practice. You're going to keep doing what you're going to do. I'm getting Bear. I'm getting the show Bear. You keep going, you stay consistent, and you will get there. Queen of Swords, gaining that clarity, setting those boundaries, knowing your worth, having your standards, not settling for less than, because you deserve all the love in the world. Everybody deserves love. but it's how you see yourself is the type of love you get. So if you feel like you're not good enough and you keep over giving and whatever, the energy you're putting out is saying, I'm not good enough. I need to do more to receive. And it's like, it doesn't matter what shape or size or whatever it is. When you have that lack of self-esteem, not saying you don't deserve love, we all deserve love, but the type of love we get because of the energy we put out is what we get. Because you can be the most beautiful person in the world and still get cheated on. You can be the biggest girl in the world but have the love of your life, because it's all about confidence and self-love. I, I pay attention, okay? So it's just like, if you know who you are, you know your worth, you know you won't settle for somebody who's going to cheat on you, who will disrespect you, who will violate you in any way. Like, it just, you know your standard and you know what you will not tolerate. You will find the love that you are giving out. Trust it. Trust that. Like, that is Spirit Team. You're funny. Spirit Team, this message is for my glowing angels from their shadow self for their highest good. Spirit, what message do you have for my glowing angels, please and thank you? What message do you have from their shadow self? Thank you all for still being here. I appreciate each and every one of you who have been watching my videos. Like, share, follow if you feel called to. If you know somebody who will that needs to hear this message, send it to them. Save it for yourself. Ooh. And if you want to connect with your inner child, shadow self, or higher self, if you are ready to transform, because I can't do the work for you, you got to do it yourself. 1717 on the timer. Book a reading with me, book a session with me, and let's start finding your light. Let's start making your light brighter so you can find the key to unlock yourself from the cage that you put yourself in. And I say that because that's the experience and just my analogy, you know. If you're free and happy, go for it. Like, you just live your best life. But if what I am saying resonates with you and you're like, I need to wake up, I gotta do something, like, everything in your body feels right, and it's like, what are you waiting for? Permission to be you? Okay, well, this is your green light. It's time to start, because tomorrow isn't promised, and you're one day I'll do this, one day I'll do that. Like, when will that be? Make your day your day one. I'm going to check the cards. I'll be right back. 1818 on the timer. You are back, or I'm back. And I also wanted to say that the bottom of the deck was the Magician. You have everything you need to succeed. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So 456 is an angel number for you. You're holding on to something so tightly. You're holding on to the past. And why? Why are you doing that? You know that saying, if it's not yours, don't pick it up, but you're picking up extra burdens. You're holding on so tightly. Your shadow self wants you to release the pain. It's okay to let go. It's okay to release that. But again, it's up to you what you want to do, because you holding on, feeling comfort, knowing, oh, this is safe, but are you living your life? Are you fully alive? Are you experiencing life, the world as it should be, or is it through darkness, pain, and all the suffering that you've been through? It's like, you know how they do experiments on whatever animals, and they keep them trapped in this thing, and like, once they freed that thing, so like, you're a fish, and then there's like, they put like a glass there or something, whatever. So one side there's like a fish, and then there's multiple fish. This guy keeps, and then an invisible glass, whatever. This fish keeps going and going. I'm gonna try, but you keep getting blocked and knocked off from the other fishes. So then eventually you give up, and then when they move the thing, that person doesn't even try. All these other fishes are swimming around them, like you kind of give up. But you're kind of like, okay, fine, it is what it is. I don't really effing care anymore. Like I'm not gonna. Five of Pentacles. You're not feeling like you belong. You're out in the cold. You feeling abandoned, neglected, unseen, unheard, like just you're losing hope is what I am feeling. But you are still here. You are still fighting. You are still alive. The light within you is still there. No matter how dim it is, it's still there. Because how do I know that? It's because you're still alive. If you don't have a light, then you're not here in this earth, in this current moment. You are still here. Your light is still shining. You are watching this video. You are still here. So change your perspective if you feel called to. If you acknowledge everything that I've been saying and you know that there's something more to you, there's something that you want, that's something you're craving, that you sent me here. You sent me here to wake you up. Okay? But you do what it is that you feel called to do, because Six of Pentacles is telling me that you are a loving person. You give and give and give, and there's a light within you that is shining so bright that wants to be seen, heard, loved, acknowledged, accepted. 666 is also an angel number. So you have 456 is an angel number, and you have 666 as an angel number. And it's funny because Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. You are very loving, giving, supportive. But have you been able to do that for yourself? Do you give the same love you give freely for other people to yourself? Is what Spirit, your shadow self, wants to ask you. Do you give that same love to yourself? Your inner child is coming out again. The Six of Cups. Remember who you are before the world told you who you should be. Remember that you are love, light, and just so sweet and innocent. You know, like racism isn't taught to, or like you weren't born with racism. Okay, you like it is what it is. You've been taught that to hate others, to compare yourself to other people, to compete, to do this, to do that. But when we come from love and compassion, when we are so kind and empathetic to ourselves and for other people, what a different world that would be, right? How the world is from fear, you know? The fear of the unknown. I'm getting the day and night Disney short. We fear the unknown. I'm getting the movie Crash with Sandra Bullock and Ludacris and all these other people. But it's like the fear of the unknown keeps us, oh, you're this, I can relate to you, then you can be in my group. But if I don't know you and I don't care to get to know you, you're different from me. I'm going to push you away. When we understand ourselves and we have compassion for other people, it doesn't matter what race you are, what you like, whatever. If you fully accept yourself for you and we accept other people for who they are, it doesn't matter what they look on the outside. It's how we feel and who we are on the inside. because you can be the most attractive person in the world in society's eyes, but if you're mean and cruel, you are not pretty. You are very ugly on the inside. Like, why do you like tearing people down? Bullies and mean people, like, mean girls and bullies, right? Like, they're tearing other people down because they have a low self-esteem, that they think they have more value because of their looks or whatever the case is. Okay, I'm real and raw. If this sounds like you, then you can judge me. I have messed up teeth. I'm big. I have, if you haven't seen my videos before where my arms is just like jiggly, like, I don't effing care. I know who I am. I know my worth. So you tearing me down doesn't make you better than me, right? Like, I love a win-win situation where everybody wins. But if you're the type of person who likes to be mean, to put others down, to make you feel good, go F off. Like, really. Like, we do not need more of that in the world. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, because it needs to be said, Love is love. It doesn't matter who you are. It really doesn't. We are all the same on the inside. Okay? We are all the same in the inside. Have you cooked egg before? A simple egg. You can scramble it, you can fry it, you can whatever you want to do with it. In different cultures, we all cook with the same egg, right? We make fried rice, we make, I don't know, I there's all these different things, but I know because I'm like Chinese, so that's what I but it's like simple egg, and in different cultures can be changed in all these different ways. So we are all the same, just uniquely different, seeing things differently. 456 666 is the angel numbers. You're moving away from things that no longer serve you. You are realizing your worth. You're realizing that the pain that you're going through, that the BS that you've been through, is like, you're moving on from that. You're going back to who you are always meant to be before the world told you who you should be. The devil energy, confirmation is you're letting outside forces control you with your bad habits, because only you can stop you from doing things, right? Like, only you can stop yourself from succeeding. And it's like, if the devil energy has a control over you, bad habits. For me, it was overeating, addictiveness, like negative thoughts, like depression, anxiety, fear, guilt, shame, all this BS. Because again, only I can stop me from succeeding, because I have that choice. I have the free will. I can keep overeating. I can keep watching movies. I can keep watching TV and not doing anything with my life to keep me distracted, to get that instant gratification, to try to fill a void that will never be filled. But if you gain control over those bad habits, those whatever, you make that choice to start loving yourself fully, that I don't care to watch useless TV shows and whatever. Like, it has no purpose. Yeah, it's entertainment. I'll watch from time to time, but I used to be watching things that are not are reality TV shows. So it's like, it does nothing for me now. It was my escape, right? I used that to escape my reality. Now I embrace my own reality. I'm living my life now. I've gained control over my bad habits, my addictions, my overeating. I'm filling the void with self-love, self-care, self-respect, all that beautiful stuff. I'll be right back. I am back. The light was dimming, so I hadn't charging it. Um, but yeah, when you gain control and you acknowledge what it is that's your trigger, that's your whatever it is, right? When you figure out what it is, you get to change. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. What you are not changing, you are choosing. So when you decide what you want to do, the hangman, seeing things in a different perspective, you're letting it go, you're letting it flow. You are gaining control over your life by letting go of everything else you do not need. The Sun card. You are happiness, love, light. You are pure love and joy. That is who you are always meant to be. So you shine your light. You be your true, authentic self. If people don't like you, who cares? They're not for you. They are not your soul family. Be your authentic self so that people will know how to find you. It's like you're playing Where's Waldo and you're not wearing the white and red striped shirt. You're wearing a yellow dot polka dot bikini. You know, that's not Waldo. So it's like, how are your soul family going to find you if you have all these different masks on that you're pretending to be other people? When you have that self love, self respect, self acknowledgement, forgive your past. It, it's a life lesson that you need to learn. But carrying that extra baggage is just weighing you down. Be free. K-pop Demon Hunter. Love that movie. But it's just like, let go of the extra burdens. When you can be free and live your authentic life to understand what your patterns are and to know that, to accept it for what it is. This is what it sounds like. Like, come on. I love that movie. The Well. Start pouring into yourself. You've been giving to so many people, and you're depleted, you're drained, you're like running on empty. Start pouring back to yourself, is what your shadow self is saying. Page of Pentacles. There's new opportunities coming for you, but right now you don't see it because you're so focused on the past. When you choose to walk away from things that no longer serve you, well, okay, sorry. When you choose to move away from things that no longer serve you, when you find the ABC and not the XYZ, when you start at the beginning, you will get your happily ever after with the 10 of Cups. You will find that love and stability and home and safety and security. Why? Because you've gained King of Swords. You gained that. You gain that clarity that by setting those boundaries and knowing what your standards are and knowing what you won't settle for, that mental fog that you feel, that uncertainty, that feeling left out in the cold. No, you are creating your own magic with the Magician. See, you got the Magician twice. End of the deck, bottom of the deck, the Magician. You had Six of Cups twice. You have other, maybe other ones, but those are the ones I'm focusing on. You can manifest, you can wish and dream and hope and pray for everything and anything you want. You have it all within you. You are the co-creator of your life. But it's really up to you what you decide to do, what you want, because it's not the Emperor. You are the author of your book. You are the person to decide who you are always meant to be. So don't listen to the outside noise. Seek the answers within you. Spirit team, what messages do you have for my glowing angels from their higher self for their higher self? Please and thank you, Spirit team. This is messages from your higher self. I'm trying to shuffle it in a different way where it does not bend my cards because I love my cards and I don't want them to, break. Ooh, and you have 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck along with 7 of Swords. So, are you going to keep lying to yourself, feeling mistrust, second guessing yourself, anxiety, fear, all that overthinking, or 10 of Cups again? Let's see if they pop up for you in the reading. But Spirit Team, for my glowing angels from their higher self, for their highest good, what message you have for them, please and thank you, Spirit Team. 3535 on the timer. And you know what's funny? Justice was on the other deck, but I didn't show it, but it popped up again from your higher self. Spirit Team, what message do you have for my glowing angels? Please and thank you, Spirit Team. Oh, these are such beautiful cards right now. I'm gonna. Okay. Any other message, Spirit Team? Any other message from my glowing angels? Okay, I'll be right back. The devil energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. You are back, or I'm back. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 555, transformation. Feel your grief. Acknowledge your pain, but don't focus on it for too long. Because what do you have behind you? What are you not seeing or appreciating? Acknowledge your feels. You can feel sad. They want me to tell you the story of like stubbing your toe. If you haven't heard this before, it's like you wake up in the morning, you shower, you stub your toe, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're mad, you're the aunt from Encanto. And you go out throughout your day. You're feeling that frustration, right? You cook your food, but the salt spills all over it. Your food is ruined. And then you're about to drink your coffee, but it spills all over you. Then you have to take another shower in cold water because the hot water is gone. So you're even more mad. You're more stormy, all that other stuff. Like feeling more frustrated. Now you're late for work and you're getting all the red lights and you're frustrated, you're mad, you're honking at people, you cut off somebody, that somebody that you've cut off was your boss, you get fired. Yes, I know it's an exaggeration, but you can understand, you can see, you can visualize that anger, that frustration that you have been carrying, it will just snowball to something bigger and something out of control. But what if, when you wake up in the morning, you still stub your toe after I just realized that the mic turned off and I don't know where it left off. And I don't want to pause it to figure it out. So we can just start all over. You have 5 of cups, 5 of pentacles, and 5 of swords. Man. Oh. Feel your emotions. Feel your grief and your pain. Acknowledge what it is, because the stubbing your toe method, it's like you're angry, you're frustrated, you're carrying all this weight, you're the aunt from Encanto, you burn your food. Like, I don't want to say it again. It's like, it is. Hold on, I need to converse with my spirit team. Okay, so this is messages from your higher self. I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But you have 5 of cups, 5 of swords, and 5 of pentacles. Feel your grief, feel your pain. Don't focus on it too long though, because you still have stuff behind you. You have still be grateful for what you do have. They want me to tell you about the stubbing the toe method, where you wake up in the morning. Okay, my niece was crying. The mic was off. I'm gonna just start all over. Okay. 5 of cups, 5 of swords, and 5 of pentacles. Feel your emotions. Feel your grief. Feel your pain. But don't hold on to it for too long. Spirit wanted me to tell you about stubbing your toe method. You wake up in the morning, you shower, you stub your toe. You're angry, you're frustrated, you're the aunt from Encanto. And you're you go out with throughout your day, you're cooking your food, but all the salt falls all over your food. It ruins your food. You're hangry, and then you're about to drink your coffee, but it spills all over you, and you have to take another shower, and the shower is cold because all the hot water is gone. So you're more angry, you're more frustrated. And then you're late for work. You're getting all the red lights. You cut somebody off. It ends up being your boss and you get fired. Yes, I know it's an exaggeration. Confirmation that it's kind of crazy out there, but it's still true. But what if you wake up in the morning, you still stub your toe, and instead of ignoring and suppressing your emotions, you scream and shout and let it all out. Will I am at Britney Spears, and you express that pain, that mother, father, this hurts. You acknowledge it, you accept it, you process it, and then you release it. Then you go cooking your meal, best meal you ever made. Then you have time, you are able to go get your coffee. So you're the 100th customer, whatever, you get your coffee for free. Or someone paid it forward and random act of kindness, somehow you got your coffee for free. You get all the green lights, your boss sees you, that you've been showing up, you've been doing your work really well, you get a promotion. Yes, I know, extremely different, right? Are you holding on to the pain? Are you suppressing your emotions? Or you are in control of your emotions? You're in control of your thoughts and your actions, and you're not just reacting, you are responding. You see how different those outcome can be? Feel your feels, but don't let them control and have a control over you. 5 of swords. You guys are battling your mind so much. You're going back and forth. It's like a ping pong match. It's like a pinball machine, right? It's just boinging everywhere. And you're not gaining clarity. There's too much brain fog and overthinking and anxiety and fear. 5 of pentacles. Feeling lost and alone and abandoned, and You're abandoning yourself, is what I'm hearing. It's like you're neglecting yourself. You pour and give to so many other people. You're thoughtful and considerate for other people. But have you done that for yourself? Have you done the introspection? 4545 on the timer. 555 is an angel number, um, along with other stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's up to you because 8, 9, 10 is another angel number for you. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. It's coming to an end though, okay? You are keeping yourself trapped in the thoughts that you are thinking and feeling and radiating. You're you're not seeing, you don't want to see the big picture, right? You understand, you know it's there, but I don't want to see it. I'm going to be an ostrich and put my head in the sand. Gain those clarities, set yourself free, know what you are, what mental limitations, your self-belief. If you think you're no good and you're not good enough and you are blah 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 blah, whatever you want to do it, because I've been here, okay? I've been here. I've been stuck in my own thoughts and my fear, anxiety, shame, guilt, people pleasing, seeking validations, keeping myself, my limited belief that I'm not good enough, nobody's gonna love me. I love me now. Sleepless nights, anxiety, fear, all of this. Pinpoint what it is that is keeping you trapped and set yourself free because it's coming to an end. 555, 8, 8, 9, 10, and other angel numbers from earlier. 10 of Wands, you are carrying too much burdens. You're, you know that saying, if it's not yours, don't pick it up. You're putting on extra weight on yourself. And I've been there, okay? Like when my dad unalived himself when I was 12, I took on the burdens of taking care of my mom and my sister so I can neglect, avoid my pain. And just, I'm like that act of so much. The battery died and it was so good and I don't know what to do anymore. Maybe I'll re-record it, watch the whole video, but I don't know. The High Priestess, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Trust your gut feeling. No more second guessing yourself. Your spirit is speaking to you through your intuition. So when you have that gut feeling, just go with it. Go for it. Remember how strong it cut off again. So I don't know what to do. I should have charged it, but remember how strong you are. Remember. Okay, this charged a little bit, and then I had to edit some of this video, but don't forget how strong you are. Strength card. Be bold, be brave, be confident, have conviction in yourself, live your truth. Don't be scared to shine your light. It's time to make a move, the Chariot. It's the year of the fire horse. Once you know the direction you want to go into, keep going, hit the target. Like you're practicing, well, you're mastering your craft. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Chariot. It's time to make a move. It's time to master your skills of you, mastering yourself. You have Queen of Wands and King of Cups. What is your passion? What's your creativity, your imagination? You're emotionally in control of you. You're no longer thinking, hoping, like you know your standards, you know your worth, you are grounded. And you will have the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment, and Ten of Cups. And you also had Ten of Cups in your messages from your shadow self. Oh, that is a lot. Let's see what messages you have from D.U.G.S, your spirit team. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit some of this. The mic was off, my niece was crying, but it's like, I think this message is really needs to be out there. So I'm not going to give up. And look what we have on the bottom of the deck. It's Six of Cups again. Six of Cups, Six of Cups. Six of Cups did not... Wait, yeah, it did. Okay. So this is your inner child, shadow self, and higher self. The key to unlocking everything is your inner child, your light, your soul, who you are always meant to be. Okay, Ten of Cups again. Okay. Oh, Ten of Cups came out for your shadow self and higher self. So, let's see if these cards pop up again, okay? Six of Cups and Ten of Cups. Spirit team, for my glowing angels, for their highest good from their spirit team, what message do you have for them, please? And thank you. I'm hearing release. Spirit team, what message do you have for my glowing angels, for their highest good from their spirit team, from you, D.U.G.S, Divine Universe, God Source, Gaia, Energy, Holy Almighty Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. I'll be right back. So messages from D.U.G.S, Divine Universe, God, Gaia, Source, Energy, Holy Almighty Spirit. The heartbreak is coming to an end. You are acknowledging it for what it is. You're understanding it. You're processing. You're valid for your heartbreak. But don't let it have that control over you anymore. Four of Swords. You're resting, you're reflecting, you are rejuvenating and resetting yourself. It's time for a new start, fresh start. And I feel like 777 or 777 is an angel number for you because 3 plus 4 is 7, and you have 7 of Swords and you have 7 of Cups. You have different opportunities available for you but do not lie to yourself. I believe Seven of Swords came up in your shadow self. No, it didn't. I don't know. It's a long reading, but be true, be real, no web of lies. Be honest with yourself. Don't you don't need to hide who you are. You don't need to put many masks on you. Yes, I know you did. It's in here. Sorry. Where are you? I know you're here. uh, sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but I know I saw it. But web of lies. The truth will set you free. You have many different options, but listen to your discernment. The sleepless night is coming to an end. Use the things that are keeping you up. Once you recognize, pinpoint what it is, you can use them as a ladder and get yourself out of the cage that you put yourself in. Six of Cups popped up again earlier. To free yourself is to go to the beginning. Your inner child, your light, who you are before the world told you who you should be. It starts at the beginning. So remember who you are, Simba. Who are you? The caterpillar from Alice in the Wonderland. Do you know who you are? It's time to look within. It's time to look at the beginning, who you are as a person. Because the moon is saying you're getting distracted by things that don't really matter, and someone else is going to win your race. You're yelling at the moon, you're getting fighting with other people, you're being distracted, anxiety, fear, is there's an illusion there, right? The Seven of Pentacles, there's some Seven of Swords, some lies. Like you're just not seeing the truth. You're not, there's this honesty, mistrust, and it's like you cannot trust yourself because of everything that you've been through. You second guess yourself. You're getting intuition messages, but you second guess because that's what we've been told. When we're sad and we're crying and our parents or whoever was like, no, no, you're okay, don't cry, don't cry. We've been told and conditioned to ignore our feelings, right? It's not right, but it happened and you acknowledge it and know that how you feel is valid. Just don't let it keep controlling you. My nephew would be so sad, crying uncontrollably because he cannot control his emotion. It is up to you. You are older and wiser. Once we recognize the choices that we made, we own up to our mistakes. We're past the illusion when we have that self-acceptance. Transformation. Death card. The old version of you is gone. Like let that old version of survival mode go. Embody who you want to be. Once we're done with the young and dumb and we're figuring out what we want, the cocoon phase, the hermit mode, where we're knowing what our standards are, what our boundaries are, what we will not settle for anymore. We are free when we accept our masculine and feminine side, when we acknowledge our shadow and inner child, we merge into our higher self. When mind, body, and soul is in alignment, when you are in harmony within yourself, clarity, because the foundation that you are on is on unstable ground. The tower moment. Things need to change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. What you are not changing, you are choosing. So you get to decide what you want to do because it's time for a new beginning. You're letting go of that extra weight. Are you going to go into the next chapter of your life free, K-pop demon hunter, or are you going to carry the same patterns that you have been in the past? It's really up to you what you want to do. You have Page of Pentacles. Fresh opportunity is there for you. You just need to go and get it. Ace of Cups. Start pouring back into you. Start loving who you are. You overgive, you give to people, but are you getting anything in return? It's time to start pouring back to yourself. Ace of Cups. Be your own hero. Be the love of your life. Be who you needed when you were younger. Like, I got you. I'm taking care of you. You are seen, loved, acknowledged, accepted by me. You don't need external validation. You don't need to people please. You don't need to do all these things that you did when you were younger for approval, because I approve of you. Like, you are in approval of yourself. Like, love yourself fully, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly. It's all in alignment. Everything part of you is there to protect you. Your shadow self has been protecting your inner child from the world that who tells you who you should be, because all that outside noise, you should be this, you should be that, and it's like your shadow self has been taking the hits. That's why you feel the guilt. That's why you feel the shame. That's why, whatever the case is, right? Working team, Three of Pentacles, teamwork with your mind, body, and soul, with your inner child, shadow self, higher self, masculine and feminine. You can be strong and tough and vulnerable at the same time. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Be in alignment. Nine of Wands. Your hard work will be paid off. You're mastering your skills. You're mastering your thoughts, clarity, boundaries, knowing your standards, knowing your worth, being in control of your emotions, that you're not letting other people dictate how you should be, how you should feel. Empress, you are nurturing, loving, supportive. And bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. You will have your happily ever after, my glowing angels. You get to decide what you want to do. Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Are you going to carry this extra weight, these extra burdens into your next chapter, or are you going to be in control? The King of Pentacles. Are you going to find your stability? And then you have the Hermit. Do the introspection. Not because I'm telling you to, because you want to. And the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor and the Empress. You're going to find your divine counterpart. Fall in love with yourself, and then once you stop looking for love in all the wrong places and in too many places, you're going to find the love of your life, because you mastered yourself, because you mastered who you are, you mastered what you love and like, and whatever it is, it's gonna come true for you. Wow. Love you, spirit team. Oh wow, I split the deck and it was the Judgment card. Um, I don't know, whatever. If it comes up, it comes up. But it's time to look within. You have the answers to unlock yourself from the cage that you put yourself into. You can set yourself free. You can be your own hero. I can be your hero, baby. You can be your own hero. Introspection. The Hierophant. It's time to listen to yourself. I know we've been told and conditioned to be like, ignore how you feel, blah blah blah. Like, that's BS. Okay, that's just total BS. You are valid for feeling your emotions. Acknowledge it. Do not suppress it, and then release it. Because if you don't, it's just gonna have this control over you. Five of Cups. Feel your grief, guys. Feel your grief. It's okay. You are safe. You don't have to hold on to the pain anymore. Go for what you want. Three of Wands. See things in a different perspective with the Hangman and King of Wands. Follow your passion, your joy, what brings love and light, what lights you up, what will give you that creativity, that whatever it is. You like cooking, start practicing. You're not going to do and know everything overnight. A baby is learning to crawl and walk and be a person. It's not just going to magically know how to run. You have to go slowly, go at your pace. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare to who you used to be. Did I do better than I did yesterday? That's the only person you can compare yourself to. Ten of Pentacles. You're going to find that home, that happiness, that everything you ever wanted. I'm going to end it with Ten of Cups. home, foundation, happy ever after. Like, this is what you deserve. This is what you're getting. But it's up to you to decide if you want it. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. The High Priestess. I am E Magic. You are my glowing angels. Be true, be you. There's no one else like you. Like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever you feel called to. Share it with a friend. Save it for later. Know that you are in power. Like, you are in power. Be the author. Be your own author of your book. How are you going to write your story? With consent. See you next time. 1, 2, 2, 1 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Spirit Team of the Collective. If you want to book a reading, send me an email. We can connect to your inner child, shadow self, higher self, and anybody on your spirit team for any guidance you have. No legal or health issues because I am not a doctor. So yeah, I'm Yi Magic, your spiritual auntie. You're my glowing angels. Be true, be you. There's no one else like you. Bye for real this time. With consent. Bye.